today's question is to calculate the number of students in each house. Now let us say all the schools are having different house. Like in some of the school they are having like 3 house: red house, blue house, green house. Or some of the school they may be having like Nehru house, Gandhi house, and so on. So similarly, we'll be calculating the number of houses, number of children in each house. So we need some common lines, and these are the common lines in the program. And I need some variables. So these are the variables I've declared to be used in the execution in the program. And I'm using a do-while loop to run this program. The reason is because I don't know how many students are there in the class. So do-while is the best loop, because while you'll ask me before I exit of the program, are there any more students? So do, enter the house, enter the name of the house. It says very clearly. Now let us say I've entered red house over here. H gets red house. So this H will be compared. If H dot equals red, H we are given red, so H is trying to check for the equality with the house already given in double quotes, that is red. If it is equal, then it will go to R++. R is already 0. If it is equal, so that means one student of red house has been calculated, and it will not go to blue house, and also it will not go to green house, because in the red house itself the condition got satisfied. Now it will come over here to this line asking for any more students in the class, then press Y or Y. If you can see clearly, Y in uppercase, Y in lowercase. Because the user may enter Y for yes. It is asking any more students in the class. So Y for yes, uppercase, lowercase. So yes, there are more students. So the user may enter Y, maybe in uppercase, maybe in lowercase. It depends. So in D we are going to give Y, maybe in uppercase, maybe in lowercase, and it is going to check in the while condition with the string function, and the string function is dot equals ignore case. Dot equals ignore case. It is just going to compare the equality between the data entered over here and within the quotes. Within the quotes I have given lowercase y, and ignore the case it says. So whatever the y I gave, maybe uppercase y or lowercase y, it is going to ignore the case, and it is checked only for the equality with this, whether y is equal to y or not. So we are given y to D, so it is equal. True means it will go back to the do loop. Can you see the highlight on the do on the top over here? So do, it enters the body of the loop. It will again ask you for the house name. So this time let us say you are given green, so you are given green. So it will be checking over here. If H you are given green dot equals red, false, it is not equal. So it will come down to this one. Next condition, if H, which is green, is whether it is equal to blue, again it is not equal. It will come down to this condition, and it is checking if H equals green. So here it matches, it equals, comparing is complete, and so it will go to the next line, that is G++. So that means we got one student of green house. So G was 0, 0 plus 1, 1 student. So we have moved the loop now for 2 times. One we got of the green house student, one we got of the red house student. Similarly again it will ask you whether there are more students in the class, and you have to press uppercase Y or lowercase y, and if it equals, ignoring the case, it will go to do, asking for more students' house name. and it will calculate according to the equality over here. So I'll show you the output now. I'll give you click on compile and no syntax error. You can see in the bottom of the screen that means there is no error in the program. So I'll show you the output. So it is asking you to enter the name of the house. Now let's say I entered red. Red is there, it got calculated. See, it is asking you any more student in the class. Press Y or Y, uppercase Y or lowercase y. So you press anything. Let us say I have given uppercase Y. This is an uppercase Y. I'll press enter. It goes and asks you for to enter the name of the house. Now let us say I given green this time. It got calculated. Again it is asking you enter the name of the any more student. I'll give this time lowercase y. This is the lowercase y. I'll press enter. And this time again it is asking you enter the name of the house, and this time I am going to give red. See, I have given red very clearly. And this time it is asking me any more students in the class. I'll say y, uppercase. And this time I'll give blue. Yes, there are more students. Yes, y. Again I am going to give blue. Okay, again I have given blue. And by this time how many red I have given? Here one red I have given, one student. Here green I have given, green house one student. Here red I have given, blue I have given, blue I have given. Okay, twice I have given blue. I'll press enter. And it is asking me to enter, are there any more students in the class? And let us say we don't have any more students in the class. I'll say n. N for no. No means n for no. No more students in the class. See the output. Output says total students in red house are 1. 1 from here. But you will ask me, I have entered red over here also. So this also should have been calculated. But it is not going to calculate. Because can you see, this red is given in uppercase. R-E-D in uppercase. So uppercase red is not equal to lowercase red. And in the program, it is lowercase red. So ASCII code of uppercase red and lowercase red are not equal. So they are not equal, so it did not add. This red was not added as their ASCII codes were different. And we did not have RAD in uppercase in the program. We had lowercase RAD in the program. So one red we took from here, green one it took from here, and red it did not take, ignored. Blue and blue it took 2 students in blue. So red 1 student, blue 2 students, green 1 student.